I am Jentry Kelley, and I am here to update you ladies on your skincare and makeup routine, making you look 21 instead of 41.
Or 51.
Or 51 or 61. Hey, listen, we're all about preservation here and making you look lifted and correctly color matching and making sure you're getting your best out of your skincare and your maintenance. So we're going to start with skincare first. So I am a huge advocate of exfoliation. I feel like it's the one thing women do not do enough of. I think if you exfoliate, you hydrate properly, and you wear your sunscreen, you're going to get your best results from skincare. I also say if any of these skincare brands are trying to schmooze you into like giving you a Botox type look, or within 6 weeks you'll have 96% less lines and wrinkles, you forgot what you look like 6 weeks later, okay? So I don't believe in all the lotions and the potions and the hoopla, and now that I'm in manufacturing, I understand that a lot of these things are made at the same place from the same chemist. At the end of the day, if you want a plastic surgery type result, don't buy a $300 face cream, get $300 worth of Botox or Dysport, period, end of story. In 7 days, you're gonna see a difference. The best cream that you can use after about the age of 30, so of course it applies to the 40 plus audience, is a retinol-based cream. That's something you want to use in the evening after you finish all the skincare that I'm about to discuss and apply to her. Do not put it on during the day. It does make your skin very light sensitive, so you want to make sure you're wearing sunscreen in conjunction with retinol in the evening, sunscreen in the morning. But it's high doses of vitamin A that encourages cell turnover. It basically breaks apart the jelly-like substance that holds the skin together, and then you might see flaking and things shedding off of your skin, okay? With that, it's gonna bring brighter baby tones to the surface and give you more of a glow, and you'll see less pores, lines, and wrinkles. But let's get to the fun stuff for daily maintenance. So I like to use a lighter scrub, more of like a light grit sandpaper daily, instead of letting it build up for a week.
I did this morning, actually.
Perfect. So I'm not gonna actually do it to your skin.
Okay.
I'm just gonna speak about it. But it's got tiny little jojoba esters, which are like wax beads, that are gonna polish off that top layer of skin and give you more of a glow. So exfoliation equals glow. I do it in the morning versus in the evening, because while you're sleeping and your skin cells are renewing, I don't wanna add makeup over all the flakes, right? So I do that first, then I follow with a toner. We're out of our big size, so I've got this tiny little baby one that I'm gonna use. When choosing a toner, you wanna make sure you use a toner that is hydrating. This is not like the 90s when we used to use Sea Breeze on our face and it sucked all the oil out of our face and made us feel like our whole face was going to crack because it felt so tight. Modern day toners are gonna do the exact opposite. Look up, this one has aloe in it, so it's very calming and soothing after you get out of a hot shower and your face may be a little bit red. It's got cucumber and lavender flower water. So lavender flower water is the byproduct of making lavender oil, which is in the moisturizers. Okay, so we just put it inside the toner. Gives you a really nice drink of water for your skin. And you know the feeling when you get out of the shower and you go to the laundry and you're switching from the washer to the dryer and you're like, oh, moisturizer, it feels so tight and dry, especially if you're a combination to drier skin type. This is gonna prevent that from happening. So while your pores are nice and open, you put the toner on there, it gives you the drink of water so all of your serums and creams soak in better. That's why you use your toner first. If you're putting serums and moisturizers on, your toner can't penetrate past those. So toners go after exfoliators and before serums and creams. You always go in order of thickness. So if you're mixing a lot of different brands up, you want to make sure you're following that order of application. So when you're looking at the consistency of a serum, it's more of like a aloe vera based serum, which is more of like a gel. And then your cream is a little bit more of like a whipped, like a white, heavier type solution. My serum, look up, has arnica in it. You guys know what arnica does. Arnica helps lighten bruises. So we use it for medicinal purposes. It helps with inflammation. Good for underneath the eye area if you've had allergies or the flu or you've been rubbing on your nose. When you rub on your eyes and your nose, you know two things happen. You're loosening up the elasticity around your eyes and you're causing more dark circles. So don't rub your eyes. I don't care how tired you are. Be very, very delicate when removing your makeup, but don't do this to your nose when you've been sick because you're gonna cause darkness right through here. Think of after someone's had a nose job. Where do they get bruising? Here. All the pressure and the hammering here causes bruising through here. But if you've already done it, arnica will help lighten it up. But like I said, this is an oil-free gel we put all over the whole face. You don't have to wait 5 minutes for it to soak in. You can just move right to your moisturizer. Okay? You start off when you were 18, 19, going through all those hormones. You're really, really oily. You're cranking out the oil, larger pores. As soon as you produce it, it's on your face, right? As you get older, it dries, right? Go through menopause, it pretty much shuts off and says, I'm not making that for you anymore. Good luck with that, right? So you tend to get drier as you get older. So just because something worked for you in your early 20s does not mean it works for you in your 40s and your 50s. So you have to adjust your moisturizer to your skin type. She is combination, so I'm going to use the Hydrate one. I've got 3 different formulas. Most brands do. Don't always go for the oil-free thinking that oil is going to break you out. That's not true. You want to replace oil in your skin. You produce oil naturally. It doesn't mean that it's going to give you zits. If it's a pore clogging oil or you're allergic to that kind of oil, then that can happen. But you want to hydrate with oil to get you that really pretty glow. The more matte you look, the more dry your skin looks, the more fine lines are going to show up on your face. We ain't trying to do that.
No.
So now she feels nice and hydrated. How do you feel?
I feel much better. It was so tight before. Now I feel nice.
Yep. So we have the exfoliator that you can use first in the shower. That is your exfoliator and your cleanser in one. Then choose a toner. Mine is called Quench. That's hydrating. Bobbi Brown has a great one. Laura Mercier has a great perfecting water. There's a lot of brands out there that have modern day toners. Look for cucumber. Look for rose water. Things like that. No alcohol, no witch hazel. Unless you have cystic acne, you don't want to be using all those things that are drying your skin out, okay? Then you follow with the serum. I always say serums are like taking vitamins, right? If you take biotin because you want your hair thicker, that vitamin meets that specific need. Vitamin C for immune system. Serums meet specific needs. If you look in the mirror and you say, damn, I'm fine, I don't need anything extra, then you don't need a serum. Skip it, okay? Then a moisturizer. Customize it to your skin type. Like I said, I chose one that was for combination to dry skin. The particular one that I used on her is called Hydrate, avocado oil, mango butter, and most importantly, hyaluronic acid. Everybody here should know what hyaluronic acid means. Y'all know yet? I'm gonna educate you, don't worry.
I have no idea.
It's a really hard name to remember and say, so they call it HA, and you're seeing a lot in magazines, you're hearing bloggers talk about it. Somebody had a patent on it a while back, and so it was only in one brand stuff. Once it expired, then everybody started using it in their stuff. But hyaluronic acid is something your body produces naturally, right? And as we get older, going through menopause, you don't produce as much oil or hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is like the spring to your mattress. It's that padding in there, right? So you think of like an 8-year-old, big, fluffy, squishy cheeks, right? And then you think someone who's going into their 30s or 40s, they're like, what the hell is this hanging down here? When you don't have the volume up here in your apples anymore, that extra skin has to go somewhere, and that's where we get the gels, right? Okay.
That's where the gels come from.
But if you have high hyaluronic acid production, you have a lot of padding to your skin. So when you go to an injectable nurse and you get filler and she fills you here or hollowing of the eyes, that's loss of hyaluronic acid production. Okay, I put it inside of my moisturizer. So you can spend, $600 on a syringe and pump up your under eyes, which I did, and my lips. But if you don't do anything topically, you're not going to have that glow. But the way the molecule works is it works instantly, and it holds 2,000 times its weight in water. So it's grabbing all the water molecules from what you drank and all the things that you've done internally, and then also for the toner that you put on top. So you have a really pretty glow instantly. So it's not 6 to 8 weeks to see 96% less lines and wrinkles. Do things that are proven to work the natural way. And if you want that mega result, you just go to an injectable nurse or your surgeon or dermatologist to get those injections to get the real deal.